What's up guys, Fury TV here, and we're back with another episode of Poker Hands. Before getting into it, I would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our videos, as your support is allowing us to continue posting videos on a daily basis.
Looking for his second bracelet of the week, took down the 25k Platinum High Roller. I'm just receiving word from Apocalypse that apparently Cabral is out of the main event. Let's see what I can find. Ace, King, Queen, top pair and a gut shot, as well as the Jack of Diamonds for dessert for Dvoris. Sang with the underpair. The third pot, all in. A joke. Would be sick though. Three of spades on the turn. It was close. Paul Poit does know a thing or two about turning sets. So we saw him turn a set against Daniel Negreanu in the 25k. 1.1 million in the middle. Does have a nut and range advantage on this board. We can only assume is going to be the case 99.999% of the time. Big pot brewing, ladies and gentlemen. Final table bubble of this 50k. Oh my goodness, how has he found the 4 of hearts on the river? Peeks back down at his cards. Yes, you have rivered a set. That was me getting excited on the turn that he almost drilled it. Setting up a story on the flop.
I'm really regretting whatever I did on the break.
Story on the turn. Again, aces range advantage, kings, queens, ace, king.
Get my button or something.
And he goes for 3. And Dvoris in the absolute ringer with one of the best bluff catchers that he can have here. I don't know if it is actually a good bluff catcher. What would you rather have here, Chad? Would you rather have like ace-9 suited than ace-jack-o? Yeah, he does let it go. Discipline laydown from Dvoris.
Show 9.
Come on.
Show a 9.
Show a 9.
Doji.
4-5 of diamonds, hey?
There we go.
Got a huge stack. Got the king 10 off. Gonna be coming in. Oh, he just ran into a real hand from Mr. Ivan.
Wow, Ivan just calls.
Playing a koi.
Kind of surprised when you're Ivan, you get paid.
Yeah.
Playing with a couple of suited cards. Looks like he wants to get involved as well.
Yeah, his hand just plays well. He's got no reason to squeeze. Like a hand like King Jack off would be a good hand to squeeze. 6 deuce suited. If he hits his hand, he can feel pretty good about it. And the whoa, both have a oh man,
yeah.
Wow. Phil got a pretty special flop for the King 10 off. And Ivan can't like what's going on here, although he does have the Queen of Spades.
And a little perhaps surprising to see Phil bet this one, but maybe not necessarily. But a second pair and the nut flush draw, maybe one he can check back, but decide to bet it. I mean, Ivan can definitely call with some weaker hands, as can Ben.
Oh man.
Oh dear. That's where Phil gets paid.
Look at that look. He's just thinking about he's just like trying to look not interested. And he is like, I have the nuts versus the wildest guy at the table.
45 is the bet. Ivan, of course, will be going nowhere with the second nuts.
Wow, this is a dream scenario for Phil.
I mean, this is just a question of how much he bets is how much he's going to win, right?
He set up a pot-size river shove.
Yeah, and it's just...
And the board does pair, but that's still...
That shouldn't really change us, right? Because Phil's not betting a set or two pair on the turn that sizing, is he? He's checking those backs.
No,
so.
and for Ivan's perspective, just thinking if Phil could think, you know, Ivan somehow could find a boat, but it doesn't matter. He's got the nut flush, and he knows he's getting called by queen of spade, jack of spade, and... And Ivan saw this going differently in his head.
Yeah.
He saw a trap turn into a
just limped
tough
the queens.
situation.
Just flat the queens, pardon me, from the small. Makes the second nut flush.
You gotta think, what hand is Phil bluffing in this scenario, though? To ship it like this, is he turning? Is he just got a random? Ivan does not appear to be a guy that is going to be folding the second nuts. I mean, and you can't blame him really in this spot. It's just
he can't fold this one. You gotta.
I don't know, man. You know. But yeah, it's just like what is Phil shelling off here, though? You know, is there maybe the board pairs are? You're right though. Like, is he doesn't bet a set or two pair?
No, he doesn't. He just checks those hands back. He's happy to see the river.
Ivan's probably like, he knows. Ivan's like, man, I'm a wild player. Is Phil really trying to bluff me here? You know, because Ivan knows he's perceived that way.
Right, of course. But I mean, Ivan just has so many like one pair hands, even some lower spades.
Can't
get this way,
Ivan get out of the way?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe he just thinks
I think
he's not going to try and bluff me.
I think he can get away. Ivan has it's so hard though, right? You're just like with the queen of spades. You see that flop, you're like, come on, and then you hit the turn, you're like, all right, and then you're like, come on. Field size up to 54. It was 49 not long ago. His head's in the right spot here. He wants to lay it down. Listen, he's got a banner on the wall outside. He's won an event here. He's using two-time make. I think he's going to find it. I think he's going to find a fold.
He might. I mean, I still think I don't like the call, but
look at this. That's a muck face. Fold.
wow.
Oh, Mr. Liao. Ivan Liao. Phil's got to feel sick. Oh, my goodness. What a world-class fold there.
Wow.
Very nice.
Where'd you go, Jeff? I mean, that's... That's...
Huh? Yes. You cannot brag me.
What's up, guys? Fury TV here, and we're back with another episode of Poker Hands. Before getting into it, I would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our videos, as your support is allowing us to continue posting videos on a daily basis.
Just that on the button with the 10-8 of diamonds. The Gradu with a hand that could go a few ways here. It's going to flick in the call by the looks of things. Coming along from the right out on the small. Queen 3 deuce. And Lazo going to just lead into the field here. Comes with third pot. Three-way affair going to the turn. Now over 800,000 in the middle. And the 9 of diamonds rolls off, giving Jorstad the check mark on hand number 16. Cannot lose this pot unless Laszlo or Dinegs somehow get him to fold his turn flush.
50.
I tell you what, I've been seriously impressed with Laszlo.
This one is important. Don't make that one. This one? Yeah, close one. Yeah, yeah.
Ace
Not
of
a queen,
diamonds.
please, again.
Ace of diamonds.
Holy shit.
Ace of diamonds.
Ace of diamonds. Ace of diamonds. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
They're both diamonds, guys, so whatever one you picked.
Flushing.
No braces for Laszlo. Phoenix gonna flick in the call with the 9s. Parson gonna get out of there with the 10-8.
Like 55, I might have fold, but lucky or lucky maybe.
I love Simple, man. Super chatty. 3 ways to a flop. Jack in the window. Queen, Jack, Deuce, Rainbow, Espen with the best of it. His hand should be over and done with. No more mercy saying, where is Gazzy? Gazzy is going to be joining me. Taking it in turns to kind of hold down the fort for obvious reasons. We don't want to burn ourselves out. So Espen knuckling it on over to D-Negs, who's fired out 250 into 450. Daniel has potentially found a hand he could get to fold, not necessarily on this street, as Espen does flick in the call. 6 of hearts on the turn. SPR of 1. See what D-Negs brings here. Fresh off that super high roller bowl victory out in Vegas, 3.3 million. And 4 D-Negs over there. 6-time bracelet winner, looking for bracelet number 7, knuckles it back. And everything on the flop does brick, all the ace 10s, ace kings, king 10s of the world. See if Jorstad comes with some form of blocker pairs. We've lost someone else on the outer table, now 7 off the money here. WSOP Europe Platinum High Roller final day. Will be crowning a bracelet winner today. Jorstad knuckles for a 3rd time. See what the GG ambassador brings.
I feel like I'm just going to lose to a jack.
Oi, oi, spot on read, Negreanu.
Good.
Spot on read. Knuckles it back.
I'm leaving. Alright, see you, boys.
That's kid poker for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, not worried enough to actually check in on you. Dan 7s raises, pool 8s in the small. How will he proceed? Pool will call from the small. Maddox 6s.
6s. Oh my lord.
6s, 7s, and 8s. How about a 6, 7, 8 flop?
Where's the 5s for the 4-bet? That for the
yeah, so we need 5s in
oh,
there. So
squeeze.
when it comes 6, 7, 8, all the sets can lose.
What time does like everything kick off in the day?
Wow! Oh my word!
I mean, you didn't.
Bye bye profit, Manning.
You didn't quite call that.
2.5 in there. Dan surely will see bet.
It's like, kind of like puts you in a good trend for the game.
Pot?
That's why I get into the game because I've got like 4
Pot
days
it
off.
is.
just
A little bit
pots
more
it.
than pot. We're going for 100 on top.
Ben made it to Wednesday, take Wednesday as well.
That's quite
Ooh,
sick.
the 8s. Well, look at this. He quickly gets out of the way. He's not going to have a chip in the pot. Manig.
To give me a few days.
Now, does he check raise? Does he check call?
I mean, I would probably be check raising here.
Right,
I mean,
Dan's played so snug.
yeah, it really looks like Dan has like ace, king, king, queen, or aces, something of that nature.
Bye,
I mean, if-
profit. He does just check call.
25, sorry.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't. I think check raising is probably better here in general.
Right, I mean, obviously, seeing what we've seen, I'm not sure if man is being relayed the hands. You would check raise. And wow.
I mean, the thing is, like, if Dan's bluffing, it's not like he's just going to continue to barrel off big, you know?
Right.
And yeah, okay, you look really strong when you check raise here, but I don't think, you know, if Dan has ace king or aces, I don't think he's going to fold them.
This is great now. Dan bets.
Dan's going
Both are going
to bomb it again. He's going 7k? 8k! He's overbet flop and turn.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. So Manig's going to think he's got ace king now. Let's get him. Wow.
I mean, no way Manig can fold, but I mean, he must be a little concerned. I mean,
this is going to be
double
the biggest
overbet.
pot. But I mean, what? Yeah, he's got ace king probably. This is what you're thinking.
You would be thinking there's some sort of king.
Obviously, there is the one likely hand that beats you is sevens.
I'm gonna get a cold, you know.
What kings wouldn't bet this?
Feel it coming on.
Yeah, I got a bit of a cold.
Manig is gonna just call. GTO, and maybe that's not necessary, but whatever happens here, this is almost certainly getting on the river. 10 is the card.
I've got a little something for you.
3 overbets.
Come on. Come on, Dan. Go big.
Yeah. And he scored nothing for like... That's the end of the first quarter, yeah. 14, 28, 56.
£23,400 in the pot.
All in.
Hey, he's done it. 41k.
That was a really, really bad feeling. I think I have way too good of a hand. Can I count, please?
Wow, Manig senses something. I mean, obviously King 10's the most like concern, right?
I mean, this is just horrible.
What? Sorry, no.
What do you do?
Wow, Manig's considering it with 6s full.
Well, the thing is, 6s, I mean, you beat no value hands now, right? I mean, I don't think Dan would ever realistically shove here with ace king.
Yeah, but again, like you say,
So-
what we've seen, it doesn't.
No, it's much more skilling. Not
I mean, 8-9 is a somewhat possible, but even that I don't think's gonna. I don't think that's gonna 2x
Bit out of
pot jam
character,
it.
everything we've seen. But the thing is, it's only 7s.
He's losing to 7s and King 10.
Yeah, does King 10 go over pot, over pot?
Seems hard to believe.
Does Ace King do that? Is it possible
No.
to believe that Dan makes a mistake and shoves Ace King here? Is it possible to think he overvalues it?
I
You
don't
see this
think
quite
so.
often with the cautious players, type players, when they do make a big hand, they just go hole for leather. Maybe that's what's going through Manig's head.
Can be the case.
It takes like 4 minutes.
I mean, the real problem here is like, can you ever think that Dan has a bluff? I don't know. I mean,
Don't think Dan's bluffing.
I don't know. Maybe I've seen Dan
So,
bluff
yeah, I
before in my
mean,
life.
It's the last hand anyway.
It is?
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock.
Can we turn off the stream now?
Take your time. 2 o'clock, didn't he say?
No,
Oh, okay.
we cannot turn
All
off
right,
the stream.
sorry,
I
man.
don't
It's a
think.
desperate man trying to get out of it.
need like 1
No, we
minute
got
or
2 more
so.
rounds.
Take your time anyway.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
That's such a weird feeling. I had a weird feeling on the turn already.
Ah,
It was like...
Inner turmoil. How could he fold?
Yeah.
Check call, check fold? Really?
I mean, if Dan's not bluffing, you're beat.
What if he is overvaluing Ace King though?
That would just be. Yeah, I mean, then you would make the worst fold of all time.
Yeah, I mean a 20k bet with a snap called.
Yeah.
1.5 times pot, a little different.
Sorry.
It's 2 times pot, right? 41 into 23 or so.
Yeah, actually you're right. More closer.
I've got to say that.
Oh, he's gonna fold.
That hook.
Can he fold?
Honestly, I think if this wasn't being streamed, Manig would have folded by now. Honestly.
So tough to find bluffs.
Because if Dan has ace...
So hard to flop a set, he just said.
I thought he said fine bluffs.
Oh, did he?
I don't know.
Yeah,
one of the
did.
two. I mean, both is true. It is really hard to flop a set.
I mean, 8-9 is no good.
Trying to get a read there. Bringing up 8-9. The thing is, Manning is going to be very hesitant to make this kind of fold on stream. Because if people see him fold here and Dan Shack had ace-king, Manning is not going to be allowed back in Germany.
So we're going to get you ready for the fold.
Wow!
Nice fold. For those.
Turnover. If you show, I'll show.
I don't know if I want to.
You had sixes? You folded sixes?
Hey?
You got ace-king?
You folded six?
Wow. No way.
You can't.
Wow, how good does Manning feel right now?
Yeah.
You can never fold.
He just made £40,000 right there.
That's
just
a sick fold.
ridiculous. How do you ever fold sixes there? I guess I bet.
To be honest with you,
way too
you
much.
played it that well. I'm up past tens there.
Hey?
I'm up past tens. You played it like you got.
I thought Dan had
When you said you
sevens,
could
and
beat-
then when he showed sixes, I'm like,
Beat 8-9.
Old Dog says I'm famous, Mom. Don't think we ever met. I'm in the Martini's teammate in PMU poker team. Nice, man. If I see you at Prague, we can give each other a high five. As Deeb comes with the call. 8-8-4. No immediate help for Deeb. He does have the best hand, however.
80.
Carson comes with min. Comes with call. Tons of cards to increase his equity if he is behind. We can see that he's ahead. I'm also a single white dude who only watches poker. Check, check. Sean Deeb can't catch a break. This one's going to go chop, chop. Unless something crazy happens on the river. Gonna shove and a wry smile from Parsonen.
750 or something.
Now Sean knows the score. Now he knows it's a chop. Pop Brown says, what's the delay? 30 minutes? My mods are too good. Might look like an easy call for Parsonen here, but it is still 20% of his stack. And stack preservation is really important at this stage of a tournament. You know, full money, he's got a healthy stack. He doesn't want to be dragged into the middle of the pack. Does elect to fold. Let's go, Sean D. Picking up pots.
I'll agree with this.
Bubbling character said we have to get Martin Cabrel on the feature table, Henry. Unfortunately, it's not my choice.
Big pot.
Big boat, good timing.
Oh, not big enough.
Peter, you want this?
Ace in the window. Ace, ace, tray, rainbow. Laszlo flopping trips. Deeb. King high, but was the pre-flop aggressor playing from under the gun? So he's just going to continue for small here, fold out some broadways. That's what Deeb does. Comes with sub 25%. Next end, I think Daniel's going to win this. 3. And Sean Deeb going for bracelet number 6, would you believe?
Thank you.
So small, small from Deeb. Laszlo going nowhere. The 3 of clubs on the river. Double paired board. One would assume that Deeb's going to shut this down. Does wave the white flag. Action now on Omaha for rolls. Laszlo Boytash. 7-2-5 in the middle. Comes with the 2/3 pot. River bet once check to. Deep. Reaching for calling chips. I guess having the jack of clubs is nice. You're unblocking all of the king jack, queen jack, king queen backdoor floats. That pick up gut shots on the turn. Not sure how many of them Laszlo has, but if anyone's capable of having bluffs, we all know that it's the infamous Omaha for rolls. Would be one of the biggest pots of the tournament thus far. Does get away from it. Good fold, Sean D. As the bigger names of the poker world will obviously be rolling in towards the end of this week as the higher buy-in events start. I did see Alan Kessler.
Oh no.
Out there.
Oh no. I'm going home.
bothering the floor. The tables at one point.
In all seriousness, good luck to Mr. Kessler. As we see, Queen 8-3. Queens are hot, Henry. There's been a queen on every flop.
Mamacitas.
Queens are hot. Talking about the production value, obviously the stages look fantastic, but away from that, you've got the general poker area. Hundreds of tables set up. They are ready for a big one here in Rozvadov.
How many? Here's a question: how many decks of cards do you think they use during a series like this?
Oh,
I know the answer, by the way. So.
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know.
Chat, what do you think? 14 bracelet events. We have 140 tables to give you a little bit of help. Give you guys a couple of minutes to get some guesstimates in the chat. But how many decks of cards you think get used throughout the entire WSOP Europe?
This is an interesting hand here. We see Vogue check, call the turn. Navratil turning his ace high into a bluff. He does know that's the ace of diamonds and not the ace of hearts, doesn't he?
Sometimes you just have to pray.
Yes, indeed. I love the heart. No nits about here as he turns his hand right into a bluff, betting 600,000, putting the Queen 6 of clubs in the blender. We've seen votes.
Blind v blind. It's the big blind of Navratil as well, so
yeah,
100% range, right?
Lots of Jack 4 with the 4 of hearts, 10-3 with the 10 of hearts, those types of hands, which are going to stab the turn at some frequency. And a lot of them can go for this thin value on the river. Not a believer. Every decision crucial at this point. You don't want to be making the wrong choices. I certainly wouldn't begrudge him for folding given the actual board.
It does flick in the call.
But this man is here to play. Making the call with just top pair on the 4 flush board. What a play.